Super. Welcome back, everyone. This is Robert at Custodian File. Today is 5/7/25. This channel is about small, fast-moving UAPs that are flying in our skies all over the world. They're flying up to our aircraft, and anyone can record them. And so that's what this is. Video. People are recording these videos. They send them to me, and I repost them, and I'm showing you a lot of my own videos. A lot of information here, so I'm just going to jump right in. There is no beginning, no end. Just going to jump right in. This is from 1.3G. 1.3, if you're watching, I forget, what's the proper, what name do you want me to go by, and what city are you recording these in? Please leave a comment or email me. Okay, so they're just recording, what is that, a helicopter offhand? All you have to do, yeah, helicopter. Actually really good too. Blue skies, landscape. Don't zoom in too much, maybe a little bit more, but really that's basically perfect. Record for 30 seconds. Look at that. See, if you zoom in too much, you would have just lost that dragon. So that's why maybe put the helicopter kind of in the middle or toward the top. But essentially, there's these very small UAPs flying around. If you're new to the channel, I know this is really hard. It's going to take some time. That's fine. It took me 1 year to figure it out. 1 year of like, no, these are bugs. These are bugs. Because the concept of a UFO didn't exist. I mean, the concept of a small UFO, who would ever think of that? Nobody. It wouldn't exist. But logically, we should have assumed that they do. Because the assumption is, as you go forward in evolution, things get smaller, smarter, and faster. So 2,000 years from now, we're going to probably have very tiny drones also, very small. So we should have saw that coming. We didn't. Nobody. Again, it's an odd paradigm. Yeah, UFOs are real, but do they have drones? No. Well, the Pentagon's real, F-35s are real, but do we fly with drones? Yeah. So these things fly with UFOs, these drones. I think they're primary, based on 2 videos, they're escorts. And then once they arrive to a planet, they recon the planet. And I mean recon, like electron microscope recon. They see everything. Yeah, so please share your thoughts. Tell me what you think. I know, again, if you're new, it's a lot, but just watch a few more videos. Just hang in there. You'll see. There's a lot of logic to all of this. Maybe you're thinking, no, NASA, the universities would have thought of this 10, 15, 20 years ago. Maybe they did. They're not saying anything. That's the problem. Just people have all this valuable knowledge and nobody's talking. And I don't know. It's like, well, it's top secret, Robert. We can't talk about it. I don't understand that logic. This for humanity. Like, the whole point of evolution is to evolve forward, not stand still or go backwards. We need to evolve forward. Okay, if you like what you see, please remember to like, subscribe, comment, and help me get over that 12,000 subscription mark. Okay, next video. Super, look at this. A new viewer. Nancy, thank you so much. Just pulled her camera out, starts to record helicopters, like open mind, curiosity, over and over and over. This is happening. New viewers all the time sending videos. It's a non-stop process. So what are these things doing? Like, if you're new, a little bit about them real quick. Speeds 2,000 miles an hour. They'll trigger your car radar detector, the X and the K band. They leave audio click on your video. If they fly behind a metal pole or a tree, you could still see their ghost silhouette because of their high voltage gamma ray image, and more properties to them. But essentially, no matter where you are in the country, take the challenge. Take the Dragon Challenge. You see a helicopter just like this, hold this sideways, because most dragons fly left to right, right to left, horizontal. And blue skies work really well. Put it right there in the middle. Don't zoom in too much. Look for a tiny dot. It would be a bullet. That's going to be the UAP dragon. I call them dragons because for the first year, I was positive they were dragonflies. There was just no other logical answer. But then after a year, basically, I was like, well, I studied a lot of real dragon video. Real dragons have 4 wings. These have 2. And why do these, and basically the majority of the time, why do they only fly more likely when there are helicopters in the sky? And Marina Del Rey, Los Angeles is where it all went down. It's all started the summer of 2017. The Coast Guard and the Navy Blackhawks invaded the marina for 4 hours every day for 2 weeks. And then I finally decided to turn my camera on, and this is what I saw flying by. And I haven't stopped recording. I've told a lot of people, essentially, yeah, a lot of people in the government know. Essentially, no civilians know. Obviously, we're not supposed to know. It's still happening every day, every day. They're not flying by as Pentagon back in 2017, 18. They were here 35 times a day. So that's a total of 46,000 sorties. 46,000. I know that number is really hard. I'll keep it simple and say 15,000, just because 46,000 is not comprehensible. It just can't be real. If you're a professional pilot, you're saying there's no way the government sent 46,000 helicopters to Marina Del Rey to look for UFOs. There's just no way, Robert. And I totally agree. Fortunately, I got them all on video. Not to mention, someday we're going to sit down with these pilots and they're going to spill the beans. It says at least 100 pilots. What do I mean by that? Every helicopter that we have in the government is here. In other words, Blackhawks, Coast Guard, Ospreys, Sheriff, Police, Fire Department. It just goes on and on. They're all here. LiDAR choppers. So someday we're going to get 100 of those pilots. Just sit down and we're going to do an incredible video. It's going to take some time. Nobody likes to volunteer, but that's where the story is. Not really my 5,000, 6,000 Dragon videos. It's really sitting down with these pilots. And for what it's worth, the LAPD, the fire department, and the sheriff already quietly said they are annoying. Whatever they are, these things are annoying, and they left it at that. Okay, please remember to like, subscribe, comment. Let's go to the next video. All right, MB here at Belfast. Look at this. Now this one, I've never seen it before, so it's hard to comment. Slowed it down as much as I could. Obviously, it's not going too fast, but it's not behaving as anything organic that I recognize. So that's why I'm putting it out there. I'm saying this is really an unknown. There's something odd about it. It's off. Whatever it is, it's off. It doesn't look like a bird or a bug. It doesn't look like a dragon. It's a real unidentified object. Moving object. Unidentified moving object. What is that? A UMO. Yeah, but I want to put that out there because you know why? Because Murphy's Law, one of you out there next week will probably record something like this, and then now we have 2 videos. So that's what it's all about, just awareness. And why am I doing this? Just humanity. Slingshot forward. If we all get on board with these UFOs, and we are going to, it is going to happen. Even though the government is just like, well, slow down, don't put pressure on us. We'll tell you when we want you to tell, when we're ready. But it's happening too fast. So disclosure is going to happen with or without the government. It'd be better if the governments of the world just said, yeah, look, here it is. I know there's a lot of I's and T's that need to be crossed. I mean, who gets the technology? What defense contractor is going to have access to the material? You know, you can already arguing over that. Oh, I should have got that. Oh, I should have got that. Oh, you've had that for 20 years. I don't have anything. It's blah blah. Just let disclosure happen. There is no. It's just water, cold water. You just got to jump in the pool. Just jump in the pool. We'll figure it out later. It is what it is. Things will work out. Just everybody just calm down. We're all going to get to see this happen in our lifetime. And it's going to happen soon. There you go. Please remember to like, subscribe, comment. If you want to submit your own Dragon videos, your own UFO videos, custodianfile@gmail. Exciting times. Let's go to the next. All right, look at this, everyone. This was found by Darren. He sent that to Undercover ET, to Robert in the UK. Look at this. Dragon flies behind the chopper. A lot of videos. We have a lot of videos like that. It's not the first video. So what this person is doing is scanning. They're scanning YouTube. You're looking at air shows. You can find these because they're baitable. By the way, I think I forgot to tell you they're baitable on the characteristics. What does that mean? They like flying up to helicopters, airplanes, earth drones, balloons, birds, parasails. What is this? Flying robots. I think Undercover ET, check out his channel. I just saw this guy invented a flying bicycle drone. He's test driving it in the desert. Dragon flies up to him just like that. Just crazy, just amazing. Friggin' amazing. They're predictable. And you know, it's kind of like a contradiction of terms. Like, how can something be so incredibly advanced if they're 1,000, 2,000 years in the future? Then how can they be predictable? Like our stealth fighter planes, they're not predictable. We don't know where they're going to be. These guys don't care. They don't care if they're predictable. I think really their attitude is, so what? So you know where we're going to be. So what are you going to do about it? So far, nothing. We're not going to do anything about it. We don't. First of all, we can't, and then we'd have to figure out how to because we don't have the technology. But you get what I'm trying to say here. So they'll fly right in front of you, and it's like it's almost like a game to them. It's like that's why I kind of think there's a human element, that they're from our future. It's just like some human sitting in front of a computer 1,000 years from now, just, I don't know, a video game, just playing the most advanced video games in the world. Think about that, but think of the logic of that. 1,000, 2,000 years from now, the video games we have, like, hey, you know what? We've got these little drones that can time travel. Let's go back in time and just like fly around, see what happens. You know, you never know. You just never know. But again, I kind of think they're probably from our future. That's not to say that extraterrestrials are not here. Two can happen at the same time. Other life, you know, the universe is very old. A lot has come and gone. A lot has come and gone since then. But it's at least we've accepted the challenge to look at the mystery and to try to figure it out, decipher. Hey, there's something flying here. Once we really have a good understanding, then we could maybe communicate and figure out their origin. Okay, there you go. If you have any questions, please like, subscribe, comment, custodianfile@gmail.com. See you on the next video. Thank you.